everybody. Welcome back to my modern homestead. Merry Christmas to you guys. You all, I just wanted to share with you because some of my family and friends have been worried. We are great. I'm actually excited about Christmas now. I've got most of the house done, but I went to the store because I just could not bear it being Christmas and us not having any of our favorite treats. So I was just going to make sausage balls. So I went to the store to get a few things that I needed for those. Y'all, I found this ham on sale. It was a $35 ham and I got it for $13. Y'all, I'm so excited. I went ahead and picked up some squash. I'm going to make my sister's squash casserole. I'm going to cut the recipe in half though. So I got 3 pounds of squash and I'm so excited. So today, Alyssa's recording this part, but so she can have her day and enjoy it. I'll just be recording the rest of it. I probably won't talk a whole lot, but you'll get to see what we're doing. And I bought this sausage. I've never seen it before. It's called Hometown Sausage, or Hometown Original by Smithfield. Normally I use the hot Jimmy Dean, but y'all, I just had to go with what the store had, and they barely had any of this. So I'm so excited. Thank y'all for coming to join us. Let's get busy in this kitchen. Okay, y'all. Look, this is an even bigger blessing. This ham is already spiral cut. Now I'm going to call this mountain ham. My sister did this at Thanksgiving and it was so good. Now see, y'all thought I bought that to drink. I didn't buy that to drink. What we're going to do is cover the ham with brown sugar and then pour over a bottle of Mountain Dew and let it go in the crock pot. Maybe we'll call this hillbilly ham. My family is from North Georgia. Those beautiful Georgia mountains. I can call myself a hillbilly. Just pour the Mountain Dew over and into the pot. And when I have a cut of meat that's too big for me to put in the crock pot with the lid on, this is what I do. I just cover it with foil. Let's wash our squash. Okay, we have our 3 pounds of squash all chopped up. And one thing I didn't tell you is that this meal was completely unexpected. And I didn't know I was going to have the opportunity or the chance to even cook a Christmas dinner for our family. But it just happened. It presented itself. So I'm taking it and I'm just running with it. So I don't have anything planned out. It's not a fancy show you how to make something kind of video. It's just taking you along on our Christmas Eve, and I just hope you enjoy it. Just going to cover the squash with a little bit of water and boil it down. Oops, I forgot. I'm still not used to it. I've got to use the filtered water. Now, Miss Helen Wyatt and her grandson, they were talking about sausage balls on their video yesterday, or their live. And then Miss Helen, that old thinker, Miss Helen Wyatt in Georgia, in case you ever want to watch her, she posted a picture of her sausage balls. Oh, that just did it for me. She taught me into it. So let's just measure out what we need. This is a baking mix. This is Bisquick. And we need, I use all sorts of recipes. I hardly ever go by the same one. I'm going to start with 3 cups. We may double it. Two. Ooh. 3, 4, 5, 6. We did have enough to double it. Okay, now I like to use sharp cheddar cheese, shredded, but this late in the game, it's slim pickings. You get what you get, and you don't pitch a fit. You can use 4 to 8 cups. It's up to you, just whatever you like. Now, I just remembered I'm supposed to be boiling eggs for pea salad. I totally forgot. And I don't have the recipe handy, so we're just going to boil 4. Let's give this a good stir before we get our hands all yucky with the sausage balls. This will cook a while because you're going to let it cook until the squash gets really soft. I think I've made this on here before. If I have, I will do my best to remember the link up in the corner. Let's add in our sausage, and it's good to let the sausage sit out a while so it's not so cold. It doesn't have to be completely room temperature, but you don't want it cold either. It makes it hard to mix up the balls. There's one. We'll get the other in. Okay, let's mix them up. I just like to take some of the mix and put it over the sausage so it's not quite so yucky when I stick my hands in there. Eggs are done. Let's get those off the stove. Okay, let's get these in the oven. Just out of the oven. Someone forgot to add the onions and salt and pepper. It was me. I'm someone. So I cut them really thin and I'm adding them in. Going to let them cook just a little bit and get soft before we drain the squash. Let's make pea salad while the onions cook. Alyssa is measuring out the things for gingerbread. And we'll get to that after we get done with the pea salad and squash casserole. To do the pea salad, you need to drain 3 cans of these peas. Boil and chop 3 large eggs. Then you need, blurry, Then you need 3/4 cup of cheese. Traditionally, people use cube cheese, but my husband prefers shredded. And also sharp is best, but all I had was the Colby Jack. Okay, then we need 2/3 cup of mayonnaise. If it's not Duke, it's not mayonnaise. Excuse me, Duke's, it's not mayonnaise. I'm just teasing. We do prefer Duke's, and this does taste better with Duke's, but you can use whatever you like. Not a problem. All right, let's cut up a 1/2 cup of onion. Okay, then all we need is salt and pepper to taste. Mix well, and then chill it until ready to eat. Okay, drain excess liquid off of the squash and onions. Place the squash in a large mixing bowl. Add in 1 cup of shredded sharp cheese, 1/2 block of cream cheese, and 1/2 sleeve of Ritz crackers crumbled, and a few shakes of hot sauce. Mix this up well. Pour this into a baking dish. Once you have all of that mixture in the casserole, melt 1/4 cup of butter and add in the remainder of your Ritz crackers crumbled up. Okay. Let's pour or sprinkle, whichever you prefer, the Ritz crackers over the squash. Oops, y'all, don't have so much going on that you forget the sour cream. There's supposed to be a 1/2 cup of sour cream in this. Oh well, let's pop this in the oven for 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, just like the squash casserole, we're going to make gingerbread. Both of these recipes are my sister's recipes. She's a genius. Now, we are going to mix all of the spices with the flour in just a minute, but let's go ahead and do our butter mixture. To our mixing bowl, let's add a 1/2 cup of butter. Make sure the butter is softened. Let's turn the mixer on and get it nice and creamy. Okay, let's add in the sugar with it. We're going to use 1/2 cup of sugar. And just let it go till it's nice and fluffy. Let's also go ahead and add in the 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, you can scrape the bowl down if you need to. Okay, let's add in 1/2 cup of molasses. 1/2 cup of molasses. Oh dear.
Don't do that.
Oh my goodness.
It looks like chocolate.
It does look like chocolate. You think you said that last time we made this?
I did.
I think so. Or somebody did.
Probably. I don't know.
Okay, we're also going to add in 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Make sure it's white vinegar. And 1 large egg. Okay, let's let that mix really well. Okay, while that's mixing in the mixer, let's mix the spices in with the flour. The first thing we're going to add is 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. Then we're going to add in 1½ teaspoons of ground ginger. Carefully, because we want to sling it out. And we need 1½ teaspoons of ground cinnamon.
Want cinnamon?
Yeah, good job, baby. And then also 1.5 teaspoons of ground cloves. Just mix that well. Okay, and then we're going to add this slowly to the butter mixture until combined. This is easiest if you turn it all the way off. You don't have to, but it's easiest. Let's add some, about 1/3 of it. There you go. Ooh. We'll mix that in and add more. Careful, it's going outside.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see it.
I would put in more. You want the fork?
Yes, please.
Just continue this process until all of the flour is mixed in. Make sure to give the sides of the bowl a good scrape down before you continue mixing everything together. While we're finishing up the gingerbread, the squash casserole is done, so let's get it out. Perfect. Okay, it's all mixed. What I did was I helped Alyssa out and put it on some plastic, and we're going to wrap this up and put it in the refrigerator to chill for at least 8 hours. Take a peek at the ham. Oh my goodness. Ow, ow, it's hot. Hold on. It's all nice and done. So, that, my friends, is how we make an impromptu Christmas dinner. I hope you enjoyed following along with us. We can't do the gingerbread tonight. That will have to wait for tomorrow. So, you all, I hope you have a super Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me during this special time. Until we meet again, may you be blessed. I love you guys so much.